Week 5. A big feast has been planned, but let's see how we got here. A man named Haman hated the Jews and tricked King Xerxes into making a law to kill God's people, the Jews. But God wasn't surprised by this plan and had Esther become the queen. King Xerxes did not know that Queen Esther was a Jew or that it was her people that he had planned to kill. Esther requested this big feast with King Xerxes and Haman because she needed to talk to the king to try to save her people. The night before the feast, the king could not sleep. He tossed and he turned, but he could not fall asleep. Instead of reading a story, he read from his special book. This book kept notes of all the important things that had happened in the kingdom. As he read, he was reminded that Mordecai had saved him from being killed, but he realized he had never rewarded Mordecai. So he called Haman. Remember, Haman was the king's right-hand man to get his ideas about how to reward someone for helping the king. Haman thought he was so special and important that the king must be talking about him. Haman's idea was that this person should be dressed in the best robes, given a shiny crown and a horse, and be paraded around the city for everyone to see. Haman even said that the most noble official should announce to everyone how amazing this person is. Haman was so excited that the king would reward him like this. The king loved Haman's idea and told Haman he needed to do this for Mordecai. Haman couldn't believe this was happening. The man he hated the most was getting the reward that he thought he deserved. The very next morning, Haman had to walk around the city pulling a horse with Mordecai and yelled that Mordecai had done a great thing for the king. He was humiliated. Remember, they still had Esther's big feast that day. During the feast, again, the king asked Esther, "What do you want from me?" Esther gathered all of her courage and said, "Save me and my people, for they are going to be killed." The king was very upset. Who would try to kill the queen and her people? Esther bravely answered, "Haman." The king was outraged and immediately sent Haman to be killed. But just because Haman was dead, that did not mean Esther and the Jews were safe. The law had not changed.